Over 2,750 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza, a further 10,000 are injured, and over 1,000 are still missing under the rubble of buildings that have been bombed by Israel. Meanwhile, the hospitals are at the brink and they are at full capacity. The UN agency, UNRWA, has said that the hospitals in the Gaza Strip have a maximum capacity of fuel to run external generators for another 24 hours. After this time is up, the generators will stop, and if further assistance does not arrive, the doctors will have to start preparing death certificates for their patients. That is the current situation in Gaza tonight. In the midst of all of this, despite all of these challenges, Islamic relief teams have been on the ground delivering essential supplies to the people that have been affected thanks to your support. We've delivered over 1.7 million items of medicine and medical disposables to the hospitals that are trying to save lives. We have been gathering every available resource from within Gaza to procure this and to deliver it to those that are trying to save lives. We've also delivered food to over 3,000 people across the Gaza Strip that have been caught in this crisis. In addition to that, over 6,000 people have received support in the form of cash vouchers, so that in areas where there are supermarkets and stores still functioning, they are able to buy the essential necessities and the food that they need. As we all know, the water supply to Gaza has been cut off. So the only provision of water in the Gaza Strip at the moment is from private vendors. That means the only way to get water is to buy it. And that's why we've been distributing cash vouchers to thousands of families across the Gaza Strip to enable them to buy food and water to get through and survive during this crisis. The Rafah border remains closed. This is where the hope is that goods and people will be able to move. And the push for a humanitarian corridor is to get that border crossing open so that more supplies, desperately needed essential life-saving supplies, can get into the Gaza Strip, and those that need to seek refuge and leave can leave through that crossing. This is why Islamic Relief is calling upon all of our supporters, everybody that has been following the news, that has been seeing the situation, that has been feeling like they want to do something to help. Now is your time to stand up. We need you to reach out and write to your MPs and let them know that this has to stop, that the blockade on Gaza has to end, and that a humanitarian corridor has to be opened, and for a ceasefire to be put into place and to stop the killing of innocent civilians in the Gaza Strip. Go to Islamic Relief's bio and click the link there. It will take you to a platform where you can write directly to your MP and call them to raise this issue in the Houses of Parliament and put the pressure on the government that's needed to intervene and call for this ceasefire. We stand with the people of Palestine today, and as much as we need your support in terms of donations, which we are continuing to deliver even through these very difficult times, we need you to advocate on behalf of the people of Palestine and let them know that they have not been forgotten, that they have not been abandoned. And to do that, please take up our advocacy campaign to reach out to your MP and write to them and let them know that they need to intervene and help save lives in Palestine.